I'm not centered. Alright. Hello! 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 Welcome everyone. She's still holding that weird thing. You actually just reminded me that I forgot to bring the stream avatars. You didn't even say that, but that reminded me of it. I shall open that. Plushster is so peak. Is this really a plushie or is it just a monster that never blinks and never moves ever? It could be an actual monster, you know? In terms of size, it's not so inaccurate. Yeah. I can't open the thing. Why can't I open the thing? Oh, never mind. There it goes. Fossilized monster. Maybe monsters are very ancient stuff. Ancient creatures, and it's kind of a miracle that we see some of them. And they should be extinct. It's playing dead to not get chomped. That's not gonna prevent anything. ASMR. We love to hear it. And by we I mean no one. Alright, this should be loading. Oh. One sec. One moment. We remove this and then we make you guys bigger. There. And I remove the blocks because we don't need those. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello. I need to get this on the side. Hope you're all doing well and that you had a nice rest of your day yesterday. Let's see who is here today. So, Elemental, welcome! Scroll. Hello, Ghetto, welcome! Scroll. Hello, Mugi, welcome! Hello, Volley, welcome! Hello, Alex, welcome! I think that's it. On the Twitch side and on YouTube, I was greeted by Mr. 45, but very early. Welcome to you. And Rosie also said hi. Hi, Rosie, welcome! The Elder Scrolls. Oh my god. That sounds more epic than it should be. Hello, also! Demon? Demon? I don't know if that's how to pronounce your name. I don't know if we ever talked about this. But if we have, I'm sorry. I admit I don't remember. Welcome though! Hello! Welcome to the stream. Sleepy? Yeah, I'm very low energy today. I'm not gonna lie. I also have a bit of a headache. So I think I'm not gonna be with the highest energy of all time today. But I hope I can still, you know, function enough for the stream. Hi Jeremy, welcome, and thank you for the head pat, Mugi. Oh, I forgot to do something. I forgot to enable the saving point for later. But yeah, today we're gonna be working, or rather finish a commission that was almost done anyway. And then we're gonna work on some potential samples because there are some chibis I want to try doing as commissions, but I don't really have much samples of them, so I want to make that basically so that I can open those. So yeah, it's gonna be two things today. As it was stated yesterday, today's stream is also gonna be on the shorter side. I will say between 3 and 4 hours, probably. Depends on how my head feels, I guess, by the 3-hour mark. So it's not gonna be super duper long compared to some other streams I had. But then again, all my streams this week are gonna be like this. So, you know, maybe I can also rest afterwards. Hello Dobby! Welcome! Spawning monster noise. I wonder what kind of noise that will be. I wonder what kind of sound monsters will make if they had a sound. I could imagine some little screech like a Pokemon or something. Something cute. But I haven't thought about it. Hello Takami, welcome as well. Welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to finish my current commission because there's not that much to do, so the more difficult parts are already behind me now. And also I was happy with how it was looking, and also this is for a person I appreciate, so I'm excited for them to receive the drawing and everything. I'm a bit more, I guess, worried about the commission samples because I want to do them, but I don't have experience, so maybe I'll realize I can't do this and then I will die. We shall find out soon. Oh god, sorry. I'm really gonna yawn a lot. I think maybe later I'll get more energy, but this morning is a bit difficult. What was I about to say? I don't remember. I don't remember. My brain is not braining enough for the beginning of the day. Oh no. Now I'm frustrated. Oh yeah, I think I was about to say that I think the commission to finish will probably take an hour at most, but I'm suspecting it's gonna take less, so we'll see. Stop transmitting the yawn. You know what they say? They say that if you yawn when you hear someone yawn, it means you have a lot of empathy. Yeah. So, wow, you are a good person? Question mark? Wow. You have empathy for others, and when they yawn, that makes you yawn too. Wow. Even though the channel is evil, you are empathetic. I didn't mean like pathetic with the M before. What the hell, Mitchell? No, what the heck? That's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. I'm saying something nice and you're turning it into something horrible. How could you? Just before I forget, I'm just gonna write something that I remembered I have to do today. Okay. Alright. I'll probably put this here. It seems we can never escape this somehow. The cursed adder. Thank you, Willie, for the 19 months. Sorry you had to hear it that way. I don't know why. It seems that it's pretty bad lately. Sometimes it feels like it's fixed and then it's not. It's kind of weird. Let me see if I can fix it again. I feel like I can't at this point. I feel like no matter how many times I refresh it, the same problem arises. But let me redo this alert because I can have like recent activity stuff and replay my alert. So maybe I can replay it when it's not cursed. But I feel like when they're gonna happen, they're still gonna be cursed. I don't know. 19 months, so weird. Is it? Is it because it feels like it's been longer or it's been not as long? Okay, wait. Let's play this again. Will it be cursed? Will it be good? Let's find out. There we go. Nice. Seems like it's fine if we replay it afterwards, but when it happens, it's just So I apologize in advance for any alert that may sound really slightly scary. I don't know how to fix it yet. You know, I should put this also in my to-do list for the weekend, not necessarily today, to see, like, check if I can fix alert lag. Fix alert sound issue. And by this I mean ask the mod about it, because the mod probably does have more knowledge about it than me. Hello Magma, welcome to the stream. It's weird that I spend so much of my life being aware of the moonlit cold. Is that how it's called? It is technically a significant amount of time in your life. I feel like technically even spending a day in a chat is kind of impressive, right? Because it means, you know, out of the many days, no matter, we don't know how limited our days are, but we still decided to spend like some time visiting and maybe talking to a random anime girl on the internet. You still decided to spend a bit of your time, no matter how long. The fact that you did it in the first place is impressive. Also, thank you for following Pop-Up Faye. Welcome! And hello mod, it's kinda impressive. I don't know if I summoned you by literally saying the word mod because I was talking about moderator help because of an issue, and that's when you appeared. I don't know if you were there and then you heard it and you were like, did you call, or if this is just a coincidence, but this is actually impressive. Almost 2 years. Yeah! Hello mod, he has a name. The disrespect. As long as he doesn't mind, it's none of your business! The issue in question, alerts straight from the distortion world. Yeah. I was doing some Wii Fit, it's a coincidence. Yeah, that's like, cause my alerts are sounding very cursed almost all the time. And I was saying that I will probably ask this week for help to the moderator that happens to be you, to see if we can find the root of the problem. But yeah, not something to figure out right now though. First time here seems pretty chill. I'm glad I make you believe that for now. I don't know how long this belief will remain, but hope you have a nice day. No matter how long or short-lived it may be. May you have a nice time here. And a nice day overall. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have a long chatting portion today. Simply because, I think my brain is just... I don't have enough energy to even think of what to talk about. Oh, I know what I could talk about, and it's Pokemon Pocket again, because when do we not talk about this game? You know how there has been an event that's like a battle event, and then you can get cards and stuff? I was so unlucky with this event. I literally got like 40 different packs, which means I did at least 40 different battles in this game, and during the 40 packs I opened, I never got one card, even though it's like there are only 5 different cards you can have. So I had a 20% chance of getting a card, and 40 times I never got it. It's crazy. I thought I had a problem with my account at this point, and then for the 41st attempt I finally got it, but I was like, what on earth? Like, how did I miss actually getting it? Because this is really strange. I literally got all the goals cleared and everything, and it just wouldn't come home. That was really impressive. Hello Fulavu, welcome. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I was impressed because of how unlucky I was with this one. Like literally there are events where I get the cool card first try, and then there's this. Your Nintendo agent noticed my lack of luck and then decided to fix it. or they noticed I was evil and they decided to punish me by not giving me the card. I am not sure. It's a mystery. But well, what matters is that I got it eventually. I would have been kinda pissed, not gonna lie, if after playing so much I never got the card that has such a high percentage of being pulled. I will not have been happy, but thankfully it all happened in the end. Hello Haven! Welcome! Oh shit, she noticed. Deploy the card! Yeah, I was thinking maybe this is a glitch that's happening on my account, but maybe I just have poor luck. It seems weird to like tell the team like, hey, this is weird. I played like 40 times and never got the card that has a 20% chance of happening. Because you could technically you could do like 100 matches and still not have the card if you're just really unlucky, right? But it felt so strange. I wish there was a pity system, you know, like after, I don't know, a certain amount, you're guaranteed to get them. They fully controlled your amount of frustration, they got your soul. Damn. That's, I mean, you know, at least they're intending to allow trades of event cards eventually, so if I didn't get it, I would not have been happy, but I could just have traded it with someone else later. I don't know how they're gonna do the system of trading cards from events though, if it's gonna be the same rules, because you know you need the same rarity and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's gonna be only you can trade one event card for another event card or just any card. We'll see when it happens, I guess. It's still in a while. It's, I'm guessing they're gonna do it for the anniversary of the game, which was like October 30 or something. Because they said it will be in fall, and I feel like they're gonna wait for the anniversary. I could be wrong though. They are Nintending it, oh my god. I don't know why I bother reading those. I mean, they're well thought of, but I feel like I lose a bit of my lifespan, and I'm already 87, so I think I'm just gonna die, I don't know, tomorrow. If I'm not able to have the English karaoke stream, you can blame Mito for all the puns that contributed to my early passing. Thank you. Here. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting stuff to read. I'm just gonna add something else in my list, and then we can move on to stretching, which we haven't done in a long time actually. I feel like it's been a while since we had an art stream. Actually, has it been that long? I don't know. I feel like it has been no, actually that's not true. The last one was the Children Day one, right? It's been, well then it's been 8 days, so over a week. Is that it? Really? I don't know anymore. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's move on to the stretches. I'm probably gonna need to move my cursor. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of the monster just for the stretches because it's taking too much space. And then I don't know if I'll bring it back to draw because that's kind of counterproductive, I guess. I need to make you guys smaller. There. Tiny, microscopic. And then we can stretch. So just a little disclaimer as to how stretches work for first time chatters or first time people that experience this. You discard us that easily? Okay, you know what? There we go. Much better. You know what? There we go. Much better. Now it's like I'm just making a video for someone to watch later. I thought I was a real size to be that small. No, I think the size is a bit closer to the size of the asset that I'm using, like this one. Probably something like that. But I know some people like to draw them like smaller, so I'm like, you know what? They can also be smaller, I guess. I don't think I would like them to be bigger than the huggable size like here, but other than that, I think I'm fine with also them being like, you know, small. Because especially with all the fan arts that were made that involve like literally one fitting in my hand, I think it's cute too. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the disclaimer for the stretches. Yeah, for the people that are there for the first time, or this part of the video for the first time, welcome! The stream, I guess. Welcome to the stretch section. We're gonna do hand exercises before drawing to make sure we don't die. And that's it. Feel free to join us. Feel free to stretch along. If you stretch along, please remember to be wise in your stretches. Don't overdo it. Don't like injure yourself. If you feel pain, you're doing it wrong. Be gentle. And if you feel pain, no matter how much you try, just stop. It's probably not gonna help if you just die all the time. Okay, that was a very lazy disclaimer, but I think it still does the job. If you're interested in watching the video outside of this, though, outside of the stream, because this is a YouTube video, you can access the link for the chat command !stretch, but you can also access it in the YouTube description of the stream. And on the Twitch side, you can find it in the credit panels. Stretches. I already started drawing. No, you can always pause your drawing and stretch along. Or not. I'm not your mom. I won't tell you what to do. I do advise it though. Also, welcome, please. Hello. We listened to the track you made yesterday because it was so nice. Alright, on that note, I will start the stretches already just so that I don't forget to do this. Okay, I'm gonna mute this time just in case I have things to say so I don't have to shut up. But yeah, I really like that track. It really has, I know that someone on Twitter said it had slice of life anime vibes. To me it feels like it's a mix of a very cozy game or a cozy anime. It has like kind of fantasy-ish, like as if it was a fantasy setting but with a cozy vibe for the anime, like not focusing just on oh my god magical battles, but more like you are relaxing in this little village or this little town after experiencing the outside world or whatever. Stuff like this, I will say. I like it a lot, and I really like the description you wrote, and I liked all the Easter eggs that I could recognize. Even the name, like Hills of Lunel, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It sounds like, wait, so that will mean Lunel is like the place, right? Like the haha, the place. The town, maybe. At least that's how I imagined it to be. Yeah, I like that. It sounds like a cute village. Oh, I have to go. Goodbye! This is all part of my lore for a game I'll probably never make. I'm kidding, but that might be cool. I'm gonna sue you for copyright. I'm gonna be like, I know this is all about me because I'm self-centered. But that will definitely work well as a game. I definitely get game vibes a lot. Especially, you know, I'm probably biased because I'm really into Fields of Mystery lately. Well, lately, for the past few months, I've been really into it. I really like it. And I could imagine similar vibes for it, where like you can have a cozy time and bond with people, and it's a pretty place. Hahaha. I can't say this word anymore. This is so bad. and you know, there's a bit of magic in there too. Yeah. I guess maybe it hits even harder probably because I'm so into this game. So I can see the vision, and now I'm like, oh my god, I love this track because it reminds me of. It doesn't remind me of the game as in the sound has like, it's a similar sound as the game, because I think they are very different tracks, but it has that same warmth and coziness and same enjoyment and contentment I feel when I play it than the one I had when I heard the track. You took my title, All About Me. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of people that have playlists on Spotify and they make like sentences with the song names. Basically the playlist is to, I don't know, write a story or just a sentence or a meme or whatever, and each song has like the word that, you know, is supposed to be in the sentence or a series of words. And I'm pretty sure All About Me is probably covering a lot of songs as a title. So I'll be one of the many people that took the title. I'm sorry. Unless you mean All About Me is the title of the game, which will be unusual, but you know, why not? Also, hi Hackfeather, have a nice lurk. I realized I forgot to have the YouTube site open right now, so I often listen to Daydreams while I draw. That reminds me, I have yet to listen to the album that you released a little while ago. I should listen to it at some point. I know that last time you were fine with me listening to it while I stream. Is it still okay if I do it at some point? Like while I'm streaming, or would you rather not, so that I don't profit of your song? And also so that I don't get like, you know, striked. Yeah, it's fine, okay. I think we already have a playlist for today, but I will remember this for next time. I have several playlists that I bookmarked actually. There's one that seemed kind of like the usual cozy, cute, silly-ish Nintendo songs that we like to listen to. One is like city pop, and I guess the next one will be Place. If it does get strike, that will be strange. I think surely it will be fine. Even if it gets striked and the VOD is muted, I mean, you know, it's just a VOD, I guess. Because usually when I have those backgrounds, it's when I draw, and I mean, I draw all the time anyway, so I don't know if it's super important for the VOD to stay, as long as the channel doesn't explode. But I think if it's just one video, it probably will be okay, question mark. Maybe I'm delusional and, you know, this is my last day as a streamer. We never know. We never know what life has coming for us, if that's how you say the sentence. Probably not. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice knowing you. Thank you. I hope, you know, I could say I hope you don't forget about me, but I think it's also fine to forget about me. I just hope that if you have a memory about me, it's a nice one. I guess it's a better wish to have. That you associate me with a positive memory rather than, oh my god, this girl was so freaking annoying. But you know, even if that were to be the case, at least it will be over now. So, you know, I guess it's not even that bad. Alright. You sound like you're gonna die. Oh, I think I'm cut off. And my tummy is loud. Okay, one sec. Not gonna lie, the cat ears kinda look good with this kind of hair. I like it. The expression on this is really nice, by the way. Thank you! Okay, so I'm here. Like this. And... okay, I have things to close, things to open, so many things, oh my god. Alright, we'll get there eventually. I'll need to change the category to art. There we go. Also, hi Dante, I didn't say hi to you. You're the one that redeemed the cat toggle. Enjoy. I feel like I forgot to read something else. I'm sorry, I don't remember what that was. Oh, why is the Wacom not working? What the hell? It's supposed to work. Why? Alright, let's see if we can fix it in a bit. Okay. Let me see. Did I disable the Wacom? Hello Aster, welcome! Let me see. Oh, I did for some reason. Okay, that was weird. There we go. Gonna pin that. And then we can move on. You know what? Actually, there's one thing I want to do first. Because I have set a timer for the survey on Twitch, right? But I want to make one also on YouTube so people can also participate in the monthly survey. So let me just do this before I forget. And then we finish this commission. Alright, there we go. Nice. Back to this. So, what do we need still? I need my pen. I need the playlist, and that's it, I think, because we're in art. The Wacom is pinned. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm missing. Oh, you know what I could do? I need to put more blocks for the stream avatar so you guys can just hang in different spaces. Gonna be one here, one here. There was one like around here if I recall correctly. Sorry, you guys are kind of in the way. I'm pushing you away. This one is too far. And there usually is one on my head. I don't know why I'm glitching. Phew, yay. I have a head. Crazy. You got it. Nice. Okay, I think that should be it. Maybe one here. Oh, there. Alright. Oh, and maybe one on the art part. But no, actually, I think it's fine that way. Okay. So I'm gonna open the playlist I had prepared beforehand, and then we finish this. This is a chill and nostalgic Nintendo music for a little time with yourself. That's a cute title. Nowadays, I have such trust issues with playlists on YouTube because a lot of them are AI generated. So I really feel like Nintendo, at least, I know it's Nintendo. I know it's someone that made it, so I feel safer with it. But yeah, oh my god, the gang is all in one spot. Okay, let me mute this real quick. Pew! And then you're gonna have to tell me if it's too loud, by the way. Judging from above? Sure, why not? How's the volume? Is it okay? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I'm pretty sure it's not too quiet. It's good? Okay. Good, good, good. You know what I forgot? I forgot to bring Chi. Let's bring Chi. Where is my girl Chi? Alright. Now everyone is where we should be. Oh. Oh, she's attached to my tail! You know what? I love that. What the hell? Keep it. No, my beautiful face needs to be seen at all times, and she is hiding it right now. But this is beautiful. Also, hi OT. All right, that was kind of funny though. Not gonna lie. Okay, this seems good. All right. On YouTube it's good. Okay, thank you. Flying Chi. She is flying, but only kind of. That was funny. Hi Luna and everyone. Hi, how are you today? Alright, so for this commission, what I have to do is mostly add the blue highlights that I usually add. Maybe a little bit of lighting, and then color the line art, and that's mostly it. Are my glasses clean enough? Even though they're no longer accurate to my eyesight. Floating, oh my god. I'm tired of this already. This is gonna be a long day and I'm not even gonna stream for long. Alright, so blue highlight. I hope my tablet works well. Yes, it does. Cool. Sometimes I get a bit scared because I forget to... Oh, isn't this the Wii Fit? Sometimes I realize I forget to double check beforehand, and I can be unlucky sometimes and just have my tablet not working as a touch screen, and then if that happens on stream when I'm supposed to draw, that's kind of awkward because I can only reset the computer. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, speaking of the person I'm drawing right now, Foob or Fob, seems like people call him with different ways, like pronunciations, so I don't know what to do anymore. This is an artist as well. I really like their art style, and lately they've been streaming a little. It kind of seems like they might be streaming on the weekly maybe, which I'm happy about. So I should also promote this. I heard this and my body got ready. I thought it might happen. Here. Always drawing on tablet with screen on PC since ever since I was born. The first thing I've been doing was not cry, actually. Was not cry even though I heard it's a normal reaction. No. I grabbed the tablet pen that was on the side because it so happens that the how do you call them? I forgot the name. The lady that helps you give birth happens to also like drawing digitally, and I just stole that from her and I just started drawing my OCs. That was my first action. And then I was kicked out of the hospital at like 2 minutes old. It happens, I guess. What can I say? Sasuga genius, Luna. Goodness. It's like what some of those stories where like you're reborn as a baby in maybe a different setting, or sometimes just repeating your life, and you have all the memories of your life prior to this, so you're like doing things that are clearly not normal for a child or a baby or whatever, and you're like, what the hell is this? I miss the Wii Fit. The Wii Fit misses you too. You know, I knew you will say that. I somehow expected this answer. I know everything. Just like I know that you're probably having coffee right now. Wow. Crazy. What does she not know? How? I know, I cannot reveal my secrets, but now you know. I know everything there is to know. Telepathic power are kinda scary. This reminds me of the press the button conversations we had, and people being like, yeah, I totally will want to hear people's thoughts even though I can never turn it off ever. And I'm just like, what the hell? Some answers that we got in the chat were really strange, not gonna lie. I want to believe some of the people answered specific things for shock value, or that's what I want to hope. I prefer to imagine it was to be special, so to speak, and not actual answers. But who knows? Depends on the question, of course, but some of them concerning answers. I already had that power, but I cannot turn it off. You know what? Okay, what do I think right now? Tell me. Since you know everything. Actually, I wonder, would that even work online? Probably not, right? I'm guessing you can only read the thoughts of people you are with physically. Use your Twitch Prime! Right, I never promoted that actually. I know some streamers have it as a like inside joke kind of. Like there's a full text and stuff to read. Did you know that with Twitch Prime you can get subscribed to your favorite streamer without actually spending money? Because it's part of the offer. OMG, come and support your fave now for free with Twitch Prime. Da la la la. Da la 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 la. Oh, and of course the person you support will get the money though. You gotta sometimes scream in your mind to check if somebody is reading your mind nearby. to startle them, and then they're like, what the frick is wrong with this person? And you're like, ha! Caught you listening to my thoughts! But then what happens? What if, yeah, okay, someone is listening to your thoughts? What now? Are you just gonna think of like really, really weird stuff to make them leave? Yeah, what would be your reaction if you found out someone, like a friend of yours, could listen to your thought and is listening to your thoughts right now? How do you handle the situation? Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I know you're listening, and then look around. Oh my god. I know you're here. No need to pretend you're not. When you think you're the main character, basically. If I ever found out someone read my mind, instant suicide. You know, this is probably why they never told you. But yeah, I mean, I get that though. I don't feel so, like, how do you recover from this? Thoughts are private matter, right? And then suddenly you realize it's not so private anymore. My tummy is not private at all though. It's like commenting, it's like, oh, so true. You are so right. I will hate if people heard me too. Then you think about their mother until they leave, because she will not approve of that behavior. Imagine if they don't have a mother. I feel like this. I wonder if the solution will be to think of something really uncomfortable. So the person is like, bro, what the hell? Then they will leave out of sadness? Damn. See, you have your plan figured out. Well, I don't really wish for you to have someone that listens to your thoughts, but if that happens, at least you know how to figure it out. You got it figured out, you got it prepared. You know how to fight back, if I can even say that. Okay, we're getting there. Sometimes bursting in tears around you when you do that scary. Someone bursting in tears around you when you do that scary. Wait, when you're thinking? You're thinking of the uncomfortable thing and they're like just suddenly... Oh no! Now they corrupted other... on the YouTube side, I think. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get to read who was... I didn't get to read it! Wait. I can see probably based on... No, I can't see it. I'm too late. No! Whoever is subscribed on the YouTube side. Thank you! Hope you have a nice day. About their dead mom. I mean, you cannot have a mom and not it being because they're dead. Like, you know, if you never grew up with a mother, you're like, I don't know her anyway. Doesn't hit me or anything. That eye is very detailed, beautiful. Thank you! This is just the usual coloring style for this type of commission, I think, but I'm glad you like it. Okay. Gonna color the line art now. Is there anything here? No. Anything here? Oh, that's just the eye thing. Okay. 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 Alright. What is the purpose of the line art coloring for you? Or on which part do you usually do it as a must? I do it almost everywhere. The point is just making the piece more colorful that way. And some parts a bit more natural in terms of coloring. But basically I do it for everything. I don't do the outlines like the parts that go out. But for example here, like this is the selection for all the skin part. But if this is more like the line art that is within the skin itself, I don't think that really makes sense. But notice how, for example, for this hand, I'll go for the kind of inner part of the silhouette of the hand, I guess. And then the actual outline that's like defining the end of the silhouette, I usually don't touch it so that it still stands out a little. Yeah. But yeah, I like that. I personally think it makes the drawings a bit more colorful and I prefer it that way. I can probably show later the difference with and without. Some people prefer without, but that's just my preference. Also, thank you, Mugi, for the redeems. So, hydration and shrimp. And also, wow, happy 50 streams! Let's go! Congrats. Thank you for watching for so long. And then I usually do the same for the hair too. The only part that goes kind of beyond the silhouette, if I can say that, like the overall shape of the thing, is the eyebrows. I usually select them all. If they're thick like this. If they're not thick, if it's just a line, sometimes I don't touch it because it makes them too not visible enough. Is it entirely self-learned drawing skill, or did you attend an art school at some point? This is self-taught. Well, when I was young, there was like one kind of like activity I went to that was like to draw outside of school. Kind of like a club, but not really. But I wouldn't really say they teach anything. It was more like, okay, you draw with this, you draw this theme, but there's no really thing to learn there. They don't teach you how to use the tools. They don't teach you, like, there's not even a review of the drawing or anything. That's where I got someone running around with a cutter and cut a part of my pinky too. Yeah. So, like, this was not really something where you learn stuff. Also, thank you for the saving point. Just having a specific time for drawing. Yeah, basically. Yo, when I think back of this story with the pinky, like, as an adult now, I'm in disbelief that it even happened in the first place. Because this was like, there were so many things that the teacher did that were like just really wrong, and I'm just like, oh my god. Back then I didn't think much of it, but now I'm like, holy crap, you could have been like sued or something, teacher. The teacher isn't the one that cut me, obviously, but it was a lot of negligence, I guess. Can I be your student? No, I don't have anything to teach. I'm sorry. I don't really know technical stuff. Like, there are things that I feel like look good, but I don't really know why or how they look good exactly. And I feel like when you don't really understand the reason things work, it's dangerous to teach it, because you could be teaching the wrong thing and only giving bad habits to people. Also, I just don't think I would like to teach in general. But yeah. To survive. Yeah, but like, basically, okay, no one asked for it, but here is the story time anyway. This was like, so in this, there was like basically a building where we went to for drawing, but when the weather was really good, there was a little bit of a courtyard, and sometimes we will draw there. It was nice because, again, nice weather, a bit of like one tree or something. And there was like one session where we went, and the teacher was like, okay, I'm actually not gonna be there during the lesson because the director of the building is gonna be visiting, so I'll be busy, you know, seeing him, showing him around, blah blah blah. You guys behave, do whatever, I guess. You can just hang outside to draw. In my opinion, already low-key first mistake, like, are you the teacher or are you not the teacher? But whatever. And we just draw, we just do our business. I mean, it was a fun time until, you know, I get caught, but second mistake, on one of the tables, there was a freaking cutter knife. Unsupervised children and a cutter knife? No. Not a good idea. What was the age at that time? Small child is kind of weird. We weren't like children. I think it was my first year of middle school, so I was like 12. Or yeah, I think I was 12 at this time. Yeah. So it was like ranging from 12 to maybe 14, something like that. And then, so at some point, one guy, I think the older one actually, just got the cutter knife and was just playing around with it. He wasn't really intending to harm anyone or pretending to harm people or anything. He was just literally running around with it. And I'm just like, what? Thinking back, just imagining in a story a kid running around with a cutter knife, you just know something bad is gonna happen. This is literally some foreshadowing scene. You're like, freak. this is something terrible is about to happen. And then at some point I needed to head back to the inside of the building to, I think, go to the toilet or I don't know, grab something inside because some tools were inside. I don't remember why, but I was heading towards there and he was the opposite direction as me and he was running around with the cutter knife and I was next to him. And then I felt that slash moment. I felt something happen on my pinky. Which was not intentional on his end. He was just running around like an idiot. You should have run around with a cutter knife in the first place. But yeah. And then there's like this little pause where I probably noticed, I think something probably, I probably did get caught, but also I didn't say anything. And then the kid, I think, like stared at me like, probably double checking like, did something happen? No, right? Okay. And then he moved on with his day. And then I was like, I think I got caught. I probably need to rinse that. And I probably shouldn't show that. Because then the guy is gonna feel bad. And I know it wasn't his intention. And then I start heading towards the building. And then I see my hands start bleeding like crazy because hands bleed so much so easily, right? It wasn't like a super deep cut or anything. I didn't need surgery. I do have a scar, but it wasn't that bad. But still, it does bleed a lot very easily. So it was very impressive, and I was like, "Oh freak, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I really need to go to the bathroom to at least like rinse that because this is like." Blood is everywhere at this point. And on the way to the stairs, who do I see? Because I had to go upstairs for the toilet. Like the building, it only has a upstairs area for some reason. This is kind of weird. And who do I see on the stairs? The teacher and the director. And I'm like, oh no! So I'm like literally hiding my hand. I'm like, oh, hi. And then I just keep going, like rush to the toilet and stuff. And then I don't remember much what happened. But I think 2 other people in the class, if I can call it a class, found me with like just like a massive amount of blood on the floor, and they were like, oh my god, teacher! And then the teacher obviously ran to me at this point because, like, imagine what kind of image that will bring to the director. Oh no, don't worry, she will live. Like, cut with a cutter knife? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. She tried rinsing it and then she wrapped it with like toilet paper and back then I think my sister was picking me up from the class after it was time, so that I would go home with her. And then the teacher will be like, oh yeah, so Hilly got in a little bit of an accident, but it's not that bad, don't worry, blah blah blah. And then I had like this, my finger was literally like, okay, so hand reveal, oh my god, hands, wow wow wow. I had like a huge amount of like toilet paper wrapped around my finger. It was like this, literally. My sister was like, oh, that okay, that sounds a bit concerning. And then eventually I think my sister called my mom, was like, oh, apparently Hilly got into an accident, whatever, she got cut. There's a lot of toilet paper around her pinky and stuff. And then when my mom went home and saw this, it was like, what the frick? We need to go to the hospital. It's not like a little thing. And apparently it was close to getting my tendon cut, so it was actually deeper than we initially thought. But what the hell, that teacher, like when I think about it, the teacher, like there are so many bad things that happen from the teacher. It's so bad. You shouldn't even leave the children unsupervised, especially with a cutter knife. And if there is a cut, you should maybe call, you know, like, in an incident like this, maybe call the parent or something. Like, do something. Don't, like, disguise it under toilet paper. Yeah. No consequence for any child? The child that got, like, that did, you know, that cut me, got scolded after. I know that I think he felt bad for me for the rest of the year, so then I think we used to like kind of play around, but after this it got really awkward. Even though his intention wasn't obviously to hurt, but yeah. But honestly, looking back, I'm just much more pissed at the teacher. That was so not responsible. All because she wanted to like be with the director or whatever. SMH. And I'm sure the worst part is I'm sure the director never heard about this. And that's probably why my hand was like put in the band-aid, like, ah, it's okay, it's not that bad, it's not like, you know, super bad, dangerous, scar for the rest of her life. Gotta hand it to you, handled that pretty well. Is that a pun because of hand? But I think I cried when that happened. I think when the other, like the two other children found me in that puddle of blood and they called the teacher, I think I was crying because I was low-key panicking from all the blood. Like, oh my god, what's happening to me? So I wasn't just like chill either, but yeah. Not too late to make it pay. I wonder if that person is still teaching. But yeah, kind of a yikes moment in my opinion. Okay, I don't know if Oli is still around, but since the question was asked about the point of coloring line art, just for comparison's sake, I think it really depends on preferences, but this is the drawing with a black line art, and this is the drawing with colored line art. I feel like having colored line art brings more harmony between the colors of the picture. It's more, I guess, matching with the tones. It looks softer too, compared to this, but it really depends on everyone's preferences. And also for difference sake too, this is with and without the additional coloring that I did earlier, which brings more softness again. Yeah. If he still teaches, probably got some dead body count. No, I mean, I want to believe that after this incident they got much more careful with stuff. At least that's what I want to believe. But yeah, what the hell? This teacher, SMH. And obviously my mother was not pleased by how this was handled at all. Like, what do you mean she got a little injury? What was cool is that because of this, I had like stitches and I couldn't go to PE classes for a while. And it was like PE classes were the timing that year for me where because of it I could go to school even later. It was not in the middle of the day, it was like the first few hours of the, I don't know, Thursday or something. So I could just go to class super late because I didn't have to go there. It was so cool. Hi Borksa! Welcome! Hi Kuroenji, welcome! How are you both? That was one of my many story times. How long did it take you to draw this in total, you think? This picture? I think we can probably count everything through VODs because I streamed this before. Let me see. Because right now I just did a bit of coloring and it's been probably an hour or something? A bit less, I think? Yeah, no, probably less than an hour, maybe half an hour? Yeah, probably more like that. So half an hour. Let's write this down. And I'm almost done with this. So let's say 30 minutes plus when I was streaming for Children's Day, I did work on most of it, I think. Let me see. I said for 11 hours. That's great. I hope you got your rest well. Let's see. The drawing on stream with the line art and stuff lasted for around 5 hours. That was the line art and the coloring. And the sketch, I don't know how long the sketch took. I can probably find that. Give me a moment. But I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like 6-ish hours, probably. Something like that. Hello, Coco, welcome. Let me double check. Or maybe there were times where I also just stopped to talk and stuff, so that's also a factor. The sketch took half an hour, so yeah, it really took so far around 6 hours. And with the finishing touches, it's really gonna be about that. So yeah, 6 hours for this drawing. But you know, there are days where you're more productive than others, so sometimes you're faster, sometimes you're slower, sometimes parts of it are faster. Yeah. Sometimes the design is simpler or works better with what you're used to. And let's be real, another factor that plays a part is how much you enjoy working on this drawing. Like, if you enjoy drawing this design, or you like the pose a lot, blah blah blah. If you have that extra motivation in you, I think you will work faster, or more efficiently at least. So there are a lot of factors. You're quick? Oh, you think that's quick? I feel like... I wonder if it's quick. I was thinking maybe this is slow. Maybe some people expect this to be done faster. But I'm glad you think so. I don't know why the music reminds me of Kiachan. I get what you mean, it definitely has her vibe. I know you mean the track from before, but I agree. It's not just you, don't worry. If you enjoy your work, you can be quick. Wow, I did this so slow. No! I didn't mean it that way. I mean, I think for a drawing like this, usually I take this amount of time, but sometimes I feel, especially if people are not very familiar with drawing, they might think, wow, it took you that amount of time to draw this? I expected this to be faster. You know, this is more like impostor syndrome, but I know that when I draw with this coloring style, it does usually take this amount of time. I really enjoyed this drawing. I didn't mean it to be a jab at this commission. Oh my god, there's another Lunacy in the chat. Hello, welcome. Also, Rina, welcome. Thank you for following as well. Alright, let's see if we can export this. Actually, I want to maybe do a bit more hair, because the extra hair was only around the bangs and stuff, but I didn't do it here. Another lunacy was so surprised. Let's go. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Just gonna see the OG. Oh my god, my voice is dying. Voice, why? Alright. Maybe I could also add more of this. Okay. Okay, this time for real, let's try exporting this. Or do I want to change the line art around the... How do I call this? The dark circles, like the line art here. Maybe call for it to be a bit more gray to match the... Well, the darker areas here. Maybe like this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna export this, do the finishing touches on Clip Studio Paint, and then we'll be done. And I'm very excited to deliver this. I'm really happy with this drawing, actually. I'm proud with the outcome. At first, when I did the sketch, I was like, I liked it, but I was also afraid I wouldn't be convinced. But fortunately, this is coming out well. To my standards, at least. Sorry, my alerts are all corrupted since a few days, so it's not supposed to sound like this, but thank you for following, Foxhole, and Lunacy also. Is mine lagging or is it the stream? Oh no! Oh no! You're right, I just see it. I see that it's buffering, or rather that it's not loading. I don't know if my messages can be sent at all though. Do you see my messages? It is just hiccuping. I didn't. Oh, it didn't die. Okay. We see them. Okay. Oh, freak! That kind of sucks. But at least it's not dead. I hope it's gonna come back. I guess let's give it a little bit of time. I encourage you to check maybe the YouTube side just in case it's better, because sometimes it does somehow work better. Not always, but sometimes. Yeah. We got a huge delay, unfortunately. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna write. Oh, okay, so the lag is also on YouTube. Oh no! Oops. Oh no! I'm gonna... Okay, I don't know if I can do anything in this situation, because my net is technically okay. YouTube is the same. I'm not sure what's causing it. Forbidden Country Wi-Fi dying. If it was dying, you wouldn't even see me anymore, and you wouldn't see my messages either, so I don't think it's that. I guess I could try restarting it, but I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. I called the president, what the hell? I can try restarting the stream. Oh! Okay. Now my playlist is not working anymore, so... Oh, I don't trust this. Maybe my net really is dying after all. Okay, I'm gonna play this in the background. Maybe it's the net actually. Playlist also died. But messages work, so that's weird. Let me try Discord. Discord is running okay. Oh, it's back. Is it back? It's running again. Playlist back. Is stream also back? No, never mind, it died again. That's so weird. I can try restarting the stream, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh yeah, it's really glitching a lot. I feel like if it's lagging in several aspects, it's probably not gonna help. I doubt it's gonna help if playlist is dead, to be honest. What a situation. I wonder, no, the prime cannot be on OBS, because if it was OBS, then playlist will be fine. But I don't understand the net being like this. I'm gonna pause the playlist for now. Probably just a cloud above your house, that's weird.